What's your name and your badge number? First Amendment, you ever heard of it? Hey folks, Big Nick, South Florida Accountability, doing another First Amendment audit at the United States Post Office located in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. There isn't an address posted on the building, but I will get that address before the audit's over. I'm going to see if the post office and the employees of the government respects my right to film in public. Let's go, guys. We're going to just do an outside audit for right now. I'm going to go around the back, show you the parking and the loading, the sally ports and things of that nature. But right now, I just want to give you guys a visualization of the post office here in Fort Lauderdale. And this is the front of the post office here. And once again, I don't have the address here because it's not listed on the building anywhere, but I will get that information for you. So we're going to go around the side here and walk, and as you can see, a public sidewalk here on a public fairway on the road here in sunny South Florida. So let's start the audit, guys. And as you guys can see, I'm standing on the corner of Northwest 4th Street and the Avenue of the Arts, which is Northwest 7th Avenue, here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, which the post office sits directly on the corner of Northwest 4th Street and the Avenue of the Arts, here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And this is the side of the post office here. That is connected where the blue tarp is, and that wall there, that's all connected to this post office here. Which is the side, I'm assuming that is a break area for the employees there. So we're gonna walk around and see if we can get any visuals of this particular area here. Stay tuned, guys. Okay guys, as you can see, it is completely shut off and blocked off with the gate here with blinders in the gate. So this is, I would assume, would be a secure area here. They have a tall wall. So I have no interest of trying to breach the wall or even hold my camera over the top of the wall. I'm just showing you guys the outside here that this is the way secure areas should be presented. If it's going to be a secure area, then make it secure. And the wall goes all the way down into the next block here, which is Northwest 6th Avenue. And I'm still on Northwest 4th Street, coming up to Northwest 6th Avenue now. And you can see it's a long wall, and the wall goes all the way around the building. And I'm now to the back of the post office here, coming up to an entry point. And again, I'm still on the public sidewalk. I have no intentions of going in any areas that I'm not permitted to be in. But the eyes can't trespass, so we're going to come around here and see what's going on with our taxpayer money. We see a truck worker here. He's doing some type of repair. It's closing up. And there's a loading dock for the post office there. You guys can see it. There you go, there's a loading dock there. Now this is a larger post office here. Again, it isn't the main post office, but it is one of the larger post offices. It's one of the newer post offices as well. As you can see at the decor of the building, a little bit more modern. So there doesn't seem to be any workers in the back here, as I'm sure all the deliveries have gone out already for the day. But this is the back of the post office. And we're going to go around to the other side before we make our way inside of the post office, which I'm sure is going to result in some contact. So let's see how it goes. Everybody, I want to show you something to which has my curiosity peaked here in South Florida. Being in the hurricane capital of America. 1 second, a big truck is coming by. Dump truck. As I was saying, being in the hurricane capital of America, this is the electrical grid, one of them. And as you guys can see, this is why we always lose power, because it's not buried. They build these structures on top of, the soil out on land, and it's always getting damaged during hurricanes, and we're out of power for some places up to a month, 2 months here in South Florida, because they haven't figured out a way to bury these grids. I have spoken with FP&L officials about this, and quite frankly, they couldn't afford to bury them. The new houses in the new areas are having their grids buried underground, so they're without power loss during major hurricanes for the most part. But in the inner cities, hope you guys like cooking on the grill a lot, because that is what we do during hurricanes. Now here we are at what I assume to be employee parking. There's a sign on the gate there that says private property, no trespassing. Violators will be prosecuted. And I have no intentions of going over there, because there's a sign clearly posted. So that will be considered a restricted area. But once again, they're going to have to trespass my eyes. Now we're coming up on the visitors or the customer parking area here. It's not very busy today. There's not a lot of people using the post office this time of day anyway. So it's not that many cars out here. And again, we're on the side of the post office here. Cameras are everywhere, guys. Okay guys, so we've made our way around the post office, and now we're heading to the entranceway, where we're going to go inside and see if these workers respect our right to film in public. Let's go, guys. Hello, ma'am. See, they have a scale here where you can come in and weigh your product so you can know the amount of postage that you would need in order to ship out. They do have a lot of information here. Stamps add style. And folks, we all know this is actually how the post office makes most of their money, by selling stamps and whatnots of that nature. But there is some subsidizing going on from the government. And these are the priority boxes here. And the forms and the envelope for priority mail. And again, we have all of the boxes and packaging equipment that you would need if you're gonna buy from here and ship out.
Excuse me. Hello. You're not taking pictures, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm recording.
No, you cannot.
Yes, there's a poster here, poster 7, that allows media to come in and do this. As long as I'm in the public area, The 4 years I can do it. I can show you the poster if you'd like to see it.
No, you cannot.
It's your policy.
No, you cannot.
It's here.
Sir.
It's right here. It's right here. For purpose of news media and public information, I am allowed to come inside and film.
No, you cannot.
Is that your policy or is that the post office's policy?
The post office policy.
Well, why would they put up a different policy right here? This is called Postal 7. It's in every post office in America. It's called Postal 7. It's every post office in America has it.
You're not required to record in the post office.
Yes, ma'am. I have permission.
Can you please take your phone?
What is your name, ma'am?
Could you please take your phone and leave the premises?
Ma'am, I am conducting a First Amendment protected activity that I'm allowed to do.
I asked you to leave the post office.
You want to identify yourself? Wow. This is what America has gotten down to. All of our freedoms are being taken away. And there's clearly stated here that I can do this. If any other customer would like to come see this, it's right here. For photographs for news, advertising, or commercial purposes. It's right here. So you can see, guys, citizens and activists know more about their policy than they know, and they work here. They're going to tell me that I can't come in and do something that the United States government say I'm free to do. This is a lawful and legal activity. And I'm just gathering information for the public. Everybody can't come to the post office. How can people get paid by the taxpayers and don't want them to have accountability over them? This is America. This isn't Nazi Germany, man. We have freedoms here. My tax dollars, your tax dollars paid for this location. Here's your rules and regulations here, man. Right here. Rules and regulations right here. Are we going to ignore these and jeopardize my life and call the cops for doing a lawful activity?
Don't say anything.
It's right here. Would you like to see it, sir? Or are you just going to still ignore it and avert my First Amendment rights?
What are you doing, man?
I'm doing a story. I'm gathering information
Can't
for
get that story up.
I can. It's right here.
Right now you're interrupting customers.
No customer hasn't complained. Only the government workers have complained. No customer has said anything. These people know freedom. Only you guys don't know freedom. No customer has complained because they can come over here and see that I'm lawfully to do it. Would you prefer I use my Canon, ma'am? This is called a career killer. Would you prefer I use this? Bootleg phone. Would she prefer I use this one? I just wanted to come in and get some quick information, but she wants to now make herself the story. So guys, you know this audit is automatically a fail. There's no way they can pass this audit. They don't respect the public. They don't respect the rights. They don't respect the Constitution. And I'm the bad guy because I'm exercising my rights. I hope you guys use the non-emergency number and didn't call 911. You guys are wasting resources. They're going to come in here and educate you guys on the First Amendment and the freedom of speech and media, free press. Let me get her Metro PCS phone. Let me get this public servant right here. Let me get this public servant so you guys can see who's doing all the talking. This is how she represents the post office. This is what we go through here as taxpaying citizens to take mess like this from postal workers, people that we pay their salary to. They talk to us any kind of way because they have the job. They don't know that we the people This is our government. I'm not leaving. I'm going to finish recording on the outside, so I will be here when the police come and educate you guys. I'm sorry? I'm sorry, ma'am? I guess your supervisor wouldn't identify himself. The dude right here didn't want to come see it. He's out here, obviously, to watch me, and I will show you guys so you can calm down that this is okay. You guys really should learn your policies and procedures. Okay, everybody, I have left out of the post office, and I'm going to wait on contact on the police. It's going to be the Fort Lauderdale Police Department, guys, so this should be a pretty interesting interaction here. Hopefully, they send out Officer Jackson or someone to his caliber, because these people refuse to even come over and read the poster. So, and they waste resources and they call the police, and again, not one customer complained. Only the government workers. I was getting insults. I was getting all type of harassment from the government employees. So the cops are on the way, hopefully. They'll be educated on the First Amendment, and they can go in there and let these people know, first of all, they have no jurisdiction over the post office, so they can't come and bark any type of orders. But I'm not gonna risk being arrested and going to jail today. I have other things to do. But hopefully the officer will respect my rights to film in public and be willing to take a look at the poster 7. So I'm gonna pause it now and wait on contact from the police department. Stay tuned, guys. Okay, guys, it looks like we're about to have some contact. I see the City of Fort Lauderdale police officer driving up. So hopefully we'll have a good interaction with this particular officer, and he knows the law on public photography. So.
Hey Nick, what's up, buddy? How we doing? How's the street today? Good?
This is the tyrant here, my main #1 tyrant here.
How's my hair looking today, Nick?
See the antagonizing ways of this particular officer? I hope you guys aren't coming out to try to enforce any federal regulations, right? You know this is federal.
Friendly, sir. Why are you so angry?
Because you're not friendly.
I like you, sir.
I'm going to go in and show these guys the poster 7. I do. I'm conducting official business. I'm gathering information for the public. Big Nick, South Florida accountability. Get it right. Get it right. Big Nick, South Florida accountability. Well, you can't give me a trespass. You're a state. You're a state and local. This is a federal building. This is a federal building.
You're writing that rule, sir.
And here you go, right here. Here's my permission right here.
The supervisor right here.
Right. But here's my permission right here. I am. I'm gathering content for a story, ma'am. I'm acting it as a media right now. I am doing
Do
official
you have any
business.
official post office business, Big?
Again, yes, I'm recording.
Have a good
What jurisdiction do you have here?
Huh? Have a good
What
day,
jurisdiction
sir.
do you have?
If you don't go, I'm gonna have to take you.
So you're not going to read this?
Supervisor just told you to leave.
So
That's all I need.
you're not going to read
Have
this?
a good day. Come on. Come on.
Once again, guys, this is...
Big Nick signing off.
What is your name again?
You need to do
I
the
keep
walk
forgetting.
of shame, sir. Come on, let's go.
You're gonna do
know
the
what
walk of
that
shame.
is. Come on.
You know you're going to do the walk of shame.
You can't forget me. Every day you get me, buddy. Every day.
Yeah.
Come on. How do you
Norvis.
forget? Your memory.
Bad
is good,
670.
Big Nick.
No, you're forgettable. How you doing? You're not saying anything. You're Bellinger. What's your badge number?
1943.
Thank you, Officer Bellinger.
Big Nick, don't go back in and arrest for trespassing.
You can't do it.
I will do it. You don't have to agree with it, and then you can take it up in court, but that will happen if you go back in there.
Even though I have permission to go in there.
No, she said you don't. She's the
The
boss.
Postmaster General of Homeland Security do say I do.
No, she said you don't.
So now you don't touch me.
I didn't touch you.
You're trying to. Do not touch me.
Nick, come on.
Do not touch me.
I didn't touch you.
You tried to.
How did I try, Nick?
Because you was about to pull me
I'm
forward.
a ninja. If I tried, I would have touched
You was about to pull me forward.
Oh.
Guys, you see that? This is what I'm going through with the city of Fort Lauderdale. This is the tyranny. This man do not respect citizens in Fort Lauderdale. Why is this guy still on the force? This is the third encounter I've had with this, no, the fourth encounter I've had with this guy, and he has a problem with free speech, First Amendment.
Say whatever you want to say.
And now,
But you can't
under threat of arrest, I am getting off of federal property because this ass clown continues to threaten me.
I'm offended by that.
You should
I didn't
be.
call you any names.
It doesn't matter. You shouldn't. You're a public official. You work for me. You shouldn't call me any
So
name.
you have no respect there for anybody, but you
I have no respect for you because you're a tyrant.
All right, have a good day.
You are a tyrant. We're trying to get people like you off the force. And it's going to happen, or your behavior is going to change. Yeah, it's going to. You said no?
How about you should try to change your behavior?
Your behavior. I'm conducting a lawful activity. I haven't broken the law. I haven't broken the law. Look at these tyrants. Bellinger, you're not man enough to say it on camera? So, Big Nick, South Florida Accountability, out. 7-0, you're going to be my YouTube star, Ramirez. Because all you have to do is just shut your mouth and let me do what I do. Big Nick.
Big Nick, you don't look so big, bro. Keep watching.
I'm a lot bigger than your little ass.